Hey everyone, welcome to the beginning of Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented, as part of the ongoing Halloween Horror Month that I'm having on my Twitch channel. This is my first time even booting this game up. Set the aspect ratio correctly to start. Cannot find memory. Yeah. Yes. Excuse me. Change film, directional button, or analog. Oh, okay. So we can actually, like, change out the film in real time. That's good. Point of view, flip. I guess that's inverted controls. I'm gonna choose that. Uh, all right, let's get this show on the road.
Right? Should we get going?
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Rumors are just rumors. I'm gonna load these up.
You?
So who are we playing as now? We're
Am I?
playing as Ray. Wow, the frame rate drops whenever I have her walk over there. Can I change this back to the control scheme I was using before? Oh, this is gonna fuck with my muscle memory. Oh. Yeah, this is the start of the game. Will pressing select? No. Wow, okay. So we can't use the map yet. That's not very nice. Holy fucking moly. You cannot escape? Watch me. So do we just keep following that, just keep following that ghost, huh? Go get your mans? Alright.
Wait! There's still something I need to say.
Is she having like a nightmare or something? I agree. Infernal Climax needs more boost spam. You good?
Are you okay?
Oh, it was nothing.
No spoilers, by the way, please. I haven't played this yet.
This place is...
Hour 1, the sign. This game is very, blue. Spirit camera, Habbo? I'm trying to see if I can't get that in for this marathon. Dude, shit, why are the buttons swapped around? I want circle to raise the camera. Man, just a few days ago I was complaining about Fatal Frame 1's controls, and now I just really want my controls back. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. The alcove is decorated with a small image and a hanging scroll. It looks like there was originally a landscape painting on the scroll, but not much is left of it now. There's a clock on the wall. There are 2 ink boxes on top of an old Japanese chest. The lacquer on the outside of the box is peeling and the color has faded. Inside are some old towels and cloths. Nothing to get too excited about. Huh, okay. So I think we came in through there, right? I would say it's considered spoilers. let's just put it this way. If there is a part of the plot that has not been covered yet, please don't discuss it. Thanks in advance. 'Cause I'd like to try to figure this shit out for myself. If that's alright. There's no dedicated map button anymore. Okay, so I have to go in and out through, like, the left side. I did go through here. Right. I'm just trying to get my bearings. We already looked through all that shit. There's a trunk on the floor. There's some old clothes inside. Oh my god, the doll fell over. It's sealed by some strong power. Can't take a picture of it. Why on the map is it showing like doors that you can pass through? If you can't like actually pass through them. Or if they are even doors to begin with. Shit makes like no sense. Well, we already came in through there. I'm not sure that I checked the other side. Well, that was a gate, I think. Hey, Zap. Thanks for the 70 months. Wearing shoes on tatami mats. Ugh. Yeah, that's some old bullshit right there. Thinking Megan Rue? For the 9 months. Appreciate your continued support. Thank you so much. Well, they seem to last a little bit longer. They aren't captioned. There is an old pot hanging from a hook over the hearth. It looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. There are some old bowls inside the storage chest. They all seem to be broken. I can't see any that have kept their original shape. So, why exactly are we here? I'm not exactly, I'm kinda not understanding. Yeah, they're just like fixtures, I think, multi-backing. Let's see. There's that. I can go upstairs, or I guess I can go up this ladder. The door is locked. The keyhole is engraved with a bellflower design. Sealed by a strong power. I think the video game wants me to go a specific path. I'm starting to notice a pattern. There's that fucking camera again. Something is reflecting light. It's an old-fashioned bellows camera. Some kind of occult markings in chased metal cover the whole body. It still looks to be in good condition. There is some old-fashioned writing carved on the back. Camera obscura. Maybe that's the name of the camera. Okay, we got 50 type 7 and 14 type 30. I guess we don't really get like infinite. There's a blue lantern over here, that's new. Yep, thought so. Did they ever explain why do you kill? Why do you kill? Why do you kill? Why do you kill? A peephole has opened in the wall. The sound seems to be coming from here. What the fuck is that?
Stay back. Go away. Want to see anymore?
Let's see. There are 5 main series Fatal Frame games. 1 spin-off and 1 remake, I believe. Okay, we can't go that. Can we? How do we move that, how do we move that folding screen? Oh yeah. We want to like we should try calling it PZ instead of FF. PZ is Project Zero multi-backing. Okay, it's still sealed by a strong power. We got the camera obscura. What are we doing with it now? What are we taking pictures of? What do we kill? Why do we kill?
Where did he go?
Don't you know?
Okay, so they are retitled to Shutter Chance. It's a max shot, but it's not a fatal frame. Seems to have returned to the original game.
The child's fault.
It's not the child's fault. Memo and shaky hand. Let's take a look at that. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. Hey, there's a new menu. Ghost list. Where's the other... Well, where is it? Alright, so strong power, yada yada. I guess we should try doubling back. So when did all the Fatal Frame games come out? I'm just kind of curious, like, what the dev cycle is like for these games.
If only I died too. It's not my fault that I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just Arius, I would have. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would.
Are you all right?
Other one.
Lady, are you okay? Is she about to turn into a ghost?
Ray? Is everything okay? I heard you cry out. Oh, I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
Oh, we in her apartment now? Huh. Was it all just a dream? Anyway, I better get up. The tattooed woman. The bruise appears. Ah. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. When there is a new entry in the notebook, the title will appear in the top right. You can access the notebook from the menu. If you press the L1 button while the item name is shown in the top right, you can refer to that item. Okay. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. For a moment I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin, but when I looked again there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? The abandoned house. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out? Still scarred by the accident? Or are the rumors true? Was he really there? The manner of sleep. The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe I'm just tired. You also. My fiancé. He was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way. Quiet and kind, like gently falling rain, like a soft shower that washes everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless Oh. Oh boy. Miku Hinasaki. Miku Hinasaki, the younger sister of Yu's best friend. Is that, fucking Mafuyu? She lives with me and now works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. Yu told me she had lost a relative in an accident. But I thought Mafuyu died. Is there like a better ending you could get? She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passed away. The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold, stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. Mother and daughter. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? There are several handmade scented candles on top of the desk. Miku made them. She probably made them specifically with me in mind, but for that reason, I can't bring myself to light them, and so they just sit here unlit and unused. That's how I feel when my girlfriend gives me candles, even though she insists that I light them up. This isn't any tape I want to listen to now. On the shelf, I keep my photo books and newspapers. Miku bought most of the photography books for me. She has a good eye for these things, but most of them I have hardly even glanced at. On the shelf is a camera I never use anymore. I used to enjoy using this camera, back in the days when I used to take pictures for fun. My clothes are crammed carelessly into the closet. Damn, I wanted to read all of that. I gotta be careful. Pieces of my work are pinned up on the wall. There are more scenery shots now than there used to be. I don't feel ready yet for projects that involve taking pictures of people. On the wall are some scenic shots I've taken for work. So she's a professional photographer. Miku is her assistant. Aww!
Good morning, Ray.
It's a little Poos Poos. Aww. This is Miku's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I know Miku wouldn't care at all, though. Yeah, you can't pet the cat. Yu's room. Ever since the accident, I try not to come in here unless I have a good reason. So I guess she's pretty well-to-do as a result of her work. Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. Letter from K1. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it might provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people in the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kei Amakura. It's from Kei Amakura. Amakura? He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Yu's camera obscura. I wonder if it would be in Yu's room. Uh-oh. This is the dishwasher I bought for Miku. I thought it would make her life easier for her, but she hardly ever seems to use it. Lacquerware and fragile plates damage easily if you wash them in a machine, she says. I was determined to get the most out of it when we moved in, but in fact I've not used it at all except for boiling water or fixing a simple meal. Miku hardly ever asks for anything, but she begged me to buy her this microwave. It wasn't cheap, but we've been eating all kinds of new things since we've got it. No thanks to me, though. The only thing I use it for is heating up instant meals. The sink is cleanly polished. This feels more like Miku's place than mine. Yu's things are kept clean here, too. Stuck to the refrigerator door are my work schedule, a calendar with the supermarket discount days marked on it, and post-it notes with recipes on them. Miku cooks all the meals. She seems to enjoy doing chores around the house. I don't know what I'd do without her, really. I'm just like reading everything because of like all the flavor text. Looking after it is Miku's job. Come to think of it, Miku looks after just about everything in the house these days. But what about the cat food bowl? We decided against having a TV in our own rooms, and I bought a bigger one for the living room instead. I hardly watch it at all these days. Outside the window is a small garden. A light drizzle has been falling for several days now. It's been some time since I tended the garden. There's something comforting about the sound of rain, the way it seems to envelop the whole house and everything in it. What's the kitty's name? The kitty just sits meowing at the hallway. Also, she's wearing shoes in her own house. What the hell? There was something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned written in that letter. The camera obscura. Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? By pressing X next to her and then circle? I've never met him personally, but he was a friend of Yu. He used to write from time to time. Yu seems to have known lots of people, both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and Yu were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. That's the cat's name is Rudy? Yeah, we just started, Janak. He was her fiance and they never slept together? They slept in their own rooms? Is that like a common thing in Japanese culture?
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
Wishful thinking. Wow. Poor girl. She hasn't come to grips with the fact that her fiance is deceased. Has she?
You.
I decided not to tidy them away. Once they were in boxes, I knew they'd never come out again. Arranged on the bookcase are used collection of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology books. There are typed and handwritten letters on the desk along with several books. I have hardly touched anything in here since that day. I just can't bring myself to tidy everything away. There's a notebook left out on the top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working. On the urban legend. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled after real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs, like night trysts or ceremonies, often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motive for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city, or the modern bias toward the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is the story about the area around the Minakami Dam, where Mayu went missing. Mayu? The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue. If you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village, where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village, as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and head severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from the early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. The House of Sleep urban legend. Perhaps this is what Kay was asked to investigate. You add a well-organized notebook on urban legends to your file. After you have received new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or desks. Hey Valentina, thanks for the $5. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. That'll knock our goal for Siren Blood Curse down to 126 subs. Thank you so much. Series of vanishings across region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kuzuhara and her daughter Kozue. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Several disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. You added the newspaper article, Series of Vanishings Across Region to your file. There it is. On the shelf are a letter and a camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. This looks like the letter is from Kay. Dear you, during my research on the Manor of Sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village, lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece, Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. Saw this camera, and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. When Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble. What does that mean? How do Mio and Mayu know you? I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look over it for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. Regards, Kei Amakura. Could this camera be the same as the camera obscura I saw in my dream? This is older than the one in the dream, and the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, it does look very similar to the camera obscura. I tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. It looks like it's broken. There's still an old film inside the camera obscura. This film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoilt by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop it in the dark room. Okay, let's go develop it. Maybe we can show this to Miku. Man, there's a whole lot of characters whose names start with M in this game.
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you all right? It's raining again. It's raining again.
Oh, there's more to this house. Okay, so there's the Genkan. I can see my face reflected in the mirror above the wash basin. Maybe I've lost a little weight again. There's no one in the bath. Even when I'm busy, I like to soak in the tub every day. Recently, though, I've just been taking showers. Miku takes care of washing the clothes, too. It's a real help. I've never been good at housework. She's been complaining these past few days that she can't hang the clothes out to dry because of the rain. A clothes chest that Miku brought with her from home. Inside are Miku's kimonos and the funeral mourning that I have worn just once. Use altar. You. As well as cushions and bedding, the closet is full of Yu's old books, still where we left them when we first moved in. I have never looked inside them. I guess they must be something to do with his work. I'm assuming this is the dark room. We use this space for storing the cleaning things and other tools. Some of these cardboard boxes haven't been touched since we moved in. Okay, across the way. That's definitely the dark room, so what's this room? I knocked on the toilet door, but it looks like no one is inside. Oh, that's it? Okay. Seems a little weird that the toilet is that far away from the sink. It's like Japanese bathrooms are partitioned like 3 ways, like one room for the sink, one room for the toilet, and the other for like the bath and the shower. But usually all three of those are like clustered together. This was supposed to be a storeroom really, but they put a sink so I could develop my pictures here. An old roll of film from inside the camera obscura. There's definitely something on the film. I wonder if I can develop it. An image has appeared of a crying woman. Just as I thought, I must have taken this during that dream. All the film has been developed. The camera obscura. The abandoned house. The picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I'll find something out. How does developing film even work? Like, what is the process that goes from getting a getting a picture from like a roll of film onto one of these pieces of paper over here? Like, I've never developed film. I've never even like seen the process. Well, yeah, but I'm wondering if there's a I'm wondering if there's perhaps a specific set of steps beyond just, well, chemicals. I've seen that chemicals are involved. I just don't know, like... Miku's low-heeled shoes are under the same rack. If we cleared away used shoes, there would be plenty of room for all of Miku's. Ray. Miku, about the woman in this picture. I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so... I found it in Yu's room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
If you show the photos you developed to Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information. Night has fallen. If you check the bed with the X button, you can sleep. By checking the camera obscura on the desk, you can save your progress. You put it on a projector and prep the paper to receive the light. Then use developer, then fixer to stop the paper from blowing out. I see. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty comfy. The apartment mechanic. First, you put the film out of the cartridge. It has to be absolute darkness and into the development container. Absolute darkness, does that mean it could be like red light? There you expose it to solvents that wash away the silver oxides that weren't exposed to light. I think you can go into Miku's room at night. Where does she keep her camera? There's the answer. It just magically appears in her hand. There are blue sheets on the bed. Everything in this room is the same color. The curtains, the bed covers, the pillowcases. It is my favorite color. Well, I guess that's the significance. Yeah, this is my first time playing PZ3. So does this happen in between chapters? Between nights. Okay. I guess we go to sleep and that triggers the next chapter. How many chapters are there? Then you basically expose the photo paper, put it into the solvent until you're happy with the saturation.
Again.
Then you put it into a stopping agent that stops the development process, then into a washing bath before hanging it up to dry. Oh, okay. The fence gate is locked with a padlock. There is a small door on the other side. The lock is engraved with a notched arrow design. Alright, so I guess we're back in the manor of sleep, huh? I was able to wake up by passing through this door. Okay, so this will take us back to the apartment. If we go back through the door. But otherwise, we are in the manor of sleep. Oh. I guess that's our cue. I'm gonna check this way really quick, just so that I actually, like, burn it into my mind, whatever the fuck this is. All right, that's the Hearth Room, and we got accosted by the ghost here before, and then ran right out the front door. Okay. Examine drawers and stuff? Trying to. Sorry, I just sort of nodded off for a moment. Okay, let's try. Key items. Oh, okay. It's all nice and organized here this time. Let's look at the capabilities here. All right, so we don't need to dump whatchamafuckets in here in order to be able to level up, I guess. The mechanics always feel a little different every time there's a new Fatal Frame game, I guess. They always change up the combat mechanics. They're like never the same, which is kind of cool. So there's like, I don't know, it's like the operation of the camera just seems to be like different each time. Yeah, what is going on with this? What is going on with this woman? Did I cry with Mayu's death? No, I didn't cry, but I was like, yo, something went horribly wrong. What happened? You know? I was hoping she'd make it out, but yeah, I guess I was kind of disappointed. It's a very bittersweet ending. Because the ritual just wound up happening anyway. What is this, a doll or something? Okay, there. There's a weird angle. An image of something has emerged on the photo. It seems to be a picture of somewhere else. Maybe the other end of the hallway. I should probably use Type 7 to, like, take pictures of just miscellaneous bullshit. PS2 Fatal Frame 2 has 3 endings, while the Xbox has 4 endings. there's a bad guy around here. I think. Can we push this? I tried to move the chest, but it's too heavy. Probably only a man could do it. This doesn't have unlimited weak photos. No, it does not. There's another item on the shelf over here. Equipped function alarm. Indicates the fatal frame. When being attacked by a ghost, the top part of the viewfinder may flash red and an alarm will ring. This instant is a more powerful shutter chance, the fatal frame. If you shoot during the fatal frame, you can repel the ghost backward and inflict great damage. If you take another shot while the ghost is being repelled back, you can perform the chain shot combo. Hey Meowyen, how's it going? Yeah, this is my first time playing through the entire Fatal Frame series. The store is locked. The keyhole is engraved with a 4-point well design. Voices behind the wall. I will read those whenever I go back to the apartment. I'm guessing this door is locked. Is it a door? Oh, it just goes behind the stairs anyhow. It would lead to nowhere. It's just like a fucking clock. Nice try. Was I getting it right? I don't think I was. She's about to come out the wall, isn't she? I see you. Well, I'm getting shutter chance and max shot, but I don't think I'm getting like a fatal frame. Cause I'm not even sure where the visual cue is for the fatal frame. The fatal frame lamp is the little dot light under the ghost detector fuse, by the way. Yeah, I know that, but I'm hitting it when it's blinking red. I'm not really sure what it's doing. Thank you so much, My Valentina, for the Prime. Everyone please raise them Carci hypes in chat and welcoming My Valentina to the Poos Platoon. Thank you so much. Fatal Frame is one that kills it dead, I think, isn't it? Doesn't count unless it, the Fatal Frame is like like teching out of an enemy hit. It's like parrying the ghost with one of your camera attacks. It's the sound cue. Oh, the really faint plink plink that I was hearing. So you have to actually like be able to is there a way to increase the volume of that? That's the Fatal Frame. Okay, so I was hearing it, but the red light was not blinking. So, or it was blinking and I was hitting it when it was blinking, but I didn't actually see the Fatal Frame. So all I was getting was the core shots. The outer surface has rotted from the damp, and the decoration is peeled away. There doesn't seem to be anything inside. Maybe it was never used. Type 61. That's good. And thank you, Jeff81, for the $7.54. Appreciate that. I'm going to knock down the goal to 125 for Siren Blood Curse. There is a stone slate on the door, and several stones are inlaid. Perhaps it is a contrivance to unlock it. You tried, but the door won't open. There is minute script engraved on the stone slab. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. I have no idea what that means. But if I see the words like sleeping stone or anything like that anywhere, I'll be sure to come back, I guess. Appreciate it, Jeff81. Thank you so much. The more you focus the circle indicator in the middle of the face of the ghost, the better chance you'll get it right. I hope so. Reed screens hang down over part of the room where bedding has been spread out on the floor. This looks like it might be an important person's room. There's a bulge the size of a person. Hey, Type 61 film, alright. There are some old bowls inside the low cupboard. They look like things for mixing medicine. There's a beautiful kimono in the corner of the room, dye printed with a cherry blossom pattern. Wow, Valens. Let me know how it is. What is this red filament? Does this mean that she's evil? I called out, but there was no reply. A notebook or something is lying at the feet of the crouching woman. Burnt passport. Given name, Yoshino. Surname, Takigawa. Nationality, Japan. Resident domicile, Shizuoka. It has been pretty badly scorched, but I can just make out thin traces of writing. Yoshino Takigawa. Could this be her name? I mean, not evil, but
If you should wake up, please help me. Please wake me up. I didn't do anything wrong.
damn, it's like her soul is fucking trapped in there. I see. So we gotta go try to wake her up, huh? Pretty sick design. Maybe she's wearing slippers and not like shoes. Those might be like house slippers. Should probably try to find Miku. I got my 3080 today, LOL. How difficult was it to get a hold of it? A note has been left on the kitchen counter. Dear Ray, I've gone out to do some research on the woman from the other day. I'll be back later this evening. Make sure you eat breakfast, okay? Miku. In a dish on the kitchen counter, a breakfast of perfectly made rice balls has been prepared. Well, we better eat breakfast. Ray, please eat. Please eat your breakfast. We're just not even going to touch it?
Hello?
Ray, it's Miku.
I was able to get the name and address of the woman in the photo. Yoshino Takigawa. She's the only survivor of a plane crash that happened the other day. I knew I had seen her before. It came out together when I asked one of the editors. It seems that she's still being hospitalized. I'll tell you the location of the hospital. Yoshino Takigawa.
I heard from the hospital that she's been asleep for a long time, and no one has been able to wake her.
She was spirited away? Oh. Shit.
Did you go to the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. So is she dead? Is Yoshino dead? Thank you so much, Samantha JJM96, for the tier 1. Everyone please raise them. Carci Hypes in chat welcoming Samantha JJM96 to the Poos Platoon. Thank you so much.
Ray? Are you having trouble sleeping?
I wonder what happened to her. They said she just disappeared on TV. Ray, you saw her just before it happened. Do you happen to know something about her? Posted in hashtag tech. Oh. I'll be sure to read it later. Hey, give me a moment. I don't have any film I can develop now. Okay. Probably going to be a while, but make sure you also have an EVGA account. Word. Part of me wants to check it out, but I also know that it's not a good idea, being that I just spent quite a lot on a new gaming PC that has a 2080 Super in it. Check the wall across from the dark room every day. I'm trying to see what you're talking about. Well, let's just say that over the past 2 months, I've taken a little bit of a hit financially, just in general. Rather, I should say, I am currently going through financial restructuring of like all of my budgets and some such. Because while I have spent enough money on equipment to be able to last me for about another few years, it means that I should probably go into full-on saving mode. And also because I just moved into a new place. Oh, Anon, you didn't have to do that. Thank you for the 10,000 bits, Anon. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see. So that is another 20 subs off. Because an anonymous cheerer just sent 10,000 bits. Appreciate that. Oh, I could upgrade the Obscura now, couldn't I? Yeah, but you got that email like pretty fast, and I know within like 2 weeks, I'm not gonna be in a place where I could just like drop $1,500 on a graphics card. Thank you so much, Anon, once again. I'm like 500 points off. I don't like to call major contributors. I don't like to call major contributors like simps, whales, or pay pigs. Like I don't even know who this Anon is or anything like that. I got the email super fast because I signed up for notifications back on September 17th at 8 a.m. when they launched. IDK how long it will be before people who are signing up today get those emails, but the 3080 is only 809 unless you were going for the 3090. I don't know if going. I mean, should I go for the 3080 or the 3090? Like, what is the difference between the two? That third option is very different from the first two. Well, I mean, it's debatable whether you can like take the word simp tongue in cheek these days. The 3090 has 24 gigabytes of VRAM that'll come in handy for doing CAD work and shit like that. But there's a 10 to 15% performance gain from the 3080 to 3090 at 4K resolutions. Anything below and you're looking at 5 to 8%, so not really worth it just for gaming IMO. I mean, it depends on what you use it for. I pit my chance. I mean, if you're like an end user, then you're not really getting a performance gain that's really like worth it. But if you're using it for business, on the other hand, thank you, Ilmortem, for the 125 bits. It ain't no 10,000 bits, but every bit helps. Yes, it sure does. Thanks, man. Who's Eddie Van Halen? Oh my God. Eddie Van Halen is like One of the greatest fucking guitarists that ever lived. Yeah, I read like right before the stream started that he lost his battle with cancer. Fucking hell. I didn't really listen to much Van Halen, but still, yeah, he was really young, all things considered. Yeah, Eddie Van Halen is like a household name here in the US. Like even if you've never listened to his music, you know the name Eddie Van Halen as like as like a rock and roll legend. But yeah, like as I was saying, um as far as like which graphics card you could get, yeah, I mean you could spend like more money just to eke like a little bit more performance boost, but it's like the price that you pay for that bit more discrete processing power, yeah, there's going to be diminishing returns, but not necessarily are you going to even need it. That's not to say that there isn't a purpose, but I highly doubt that companies like Nvidia are actually trying to squeeze out as much money as they can from the end user either. Because professionals still use that hardware for other reasons, whether it's for like rendering graphics or video editing. Now that there's discrete video processing in these GPUs. But yeah, I'm hoping that like once I've paid down my credit card, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get like a Threadripper and a 3090 and stick the 3090 in my game PC and transfer the 2080 over to the Threadripper build for my stream PC. Like I'm probably gonna get like an older gen Threadripper, obviously, but I want something that's gonna be able to future-proof me for like 4K. Because I know eventually I'm going to start streaming in 4K. Alright. Back to the Manor of Sleep. I don't really care about 4K. Yeah, nobody really cares about 4K right now. With good reason too. 1080p is still like the consumer standard. But 4K is very quickly becoming more and more affordable. So I'd say that's going to turn around within like a year, within a year and a half or so. It looks like there is another corridor like this one on the other side of the wall. How do I get there is the $1,000,000 question. There's the Manor of Sleep main hallway. Like, as it is already, I already have the means to stream in 1080p and capture in 4K. But I don't really do a whole lot with 4K at the moment because I'm having an issue with frame tearing. and input delay. Yeah, with the 3080, with the 3080, I might actually be able to just like straight up use whatchamafuckit Shadowplay to be able to record RAWs in 4K. At a pretty reasonable bitrate too. Because NVENC is actually quite good at encoding video on the fly. Yeah, I mean texture resolution is king at the end of the day. I have a feeling that with 8K we're probably about to see some diminishing returns. But with like film industry and shit like that, because, you know, we're still going to want to see like as high quality as possible in theaters. Shit's going to record in much, much higher resolution. Someone had an ultra-wide recall recently. I remember the sim racing community talking about it. Man, ultra-wide 1440p though. Hey Yoshino, what's up?
Stay back.
These guys only have like that much HP, huh? Alright. Let's try this. What are some of these fakes? One of these real? What? Alright, well I guess we can rule out them having just frames. Fatal frames, I should say. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we got the fatal frame. Oh, we almost got the chain, dude. Fuck. Well, shit. I haven't been reading any of these for a minute. Oh, okay, now I can upgrade my camera. I should probably do that now. Let's see here. I should do displays spirit power, recharge rate, and camera range depending on the charge. Displays the maximum amount you can charge your spirit power. Displays the range within which you can catch ghosts. I don't know if I should go for range or if I should go for sensitivity. I'm going to say sensitivity because the range on this camera is actually pretty good for now. The upgrade system is back to the way it was in Fatal Frame 2 now. Oh, it'll now let me shoot with Fatal Frame. Oh, it wasn't letting me do Fatal Frames before. Wakata, wakata. Okay. I think it adds more runes, Roitan. So what have we learned since last time? Let's take a look at data, vanishings. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's read this again. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who lived in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kuzuhara and her daughter Kozue. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered in the mountains every day. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Okay, so that is Spirited Away. That's funny, because I was just watching, fucking Pulse, the Japanese version of Pulse, Cairo, with my girlfriend last night. And yeah, it's like they all like got spirited away in like the exact same way. So let's see, incidents. The bruise spreads. I saw the bruise clearly when I woke. The pain is worse than yesterday. The bruise is spreading. A spreading bruise. Yoshino Takigawa had a bruise like this before she vanished. She was in the dream too. Was she having these same dreams? The bruise, the dreams, what do they mean? Yu's research. According to the notebook left on his desk, Yu was doing some research for Kei Amakura. Amakura. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances and people who were spirited away. Voices behind the wall. In the storage space under the stairs was a small locked door. A low, mournful moaning was coming from inside. What could be there? The female survivor. Yoshino Takigawa. It's definitely the same woman I saw in the dream manor. The sole survivor of a plane crash. She slept constantly in the hospital after the accident, till the day she disappeared in front of my eyes. A blue pattern appeared on her body the instant before she vanished. What was it? Is she connected to the woman in my dream? And if so... An old camera etched with the words Camera Obscura. I found a camera like the one I picked up in my dream in Yu's room. Apparently Kei sent it to him. Is this the same camera I saw in my dream? Alright, later Revlin. Thanks for watching. Ray, this is Yoshino Takigawa's diary. They asked me to take care of it at the hospital, since her family were all killed in the accident. They didn't seem to feel comfortable keeping it around the hospital. Was I right to accept it? Shit. August 10th, sunny. I heard it's good for the heart to write in a diary and have someone read it. By doing this, maybe I will stop seeing that terrible dream. I'm sad being all alone. If I can have someone read this in some way, maybe I will connect with them. August 11th, cloudy. My family and Naoya died. But being alone is more frightening than even that harsh fact. More than the accident itself, being the only one living afterwards, waiting endlessly, that was more frightening. Oh, okay. Left all alone in the total darkness, a sweltering night, but freezing cold. August 13th, cloudy. I had a nasty dream. Snow fell on an abandoned house. I'm all alone and lost, but they might all be in the house. I can meet them. I sensed that. If I go in, I can meet them. They're calling me. But if I go in, I may not be able to return. But if that's what he wants. August 18th. Cloudy. Bit by bit, I go in deeper. I'm cold. It's getting dark. I can hear a song. Nalia's in there. Mom, Dad, everyone besides me, all in there. They all left me behind. Left me and went in. Because only I survived. August 27th. Rain. It's painful. Is the pain the dream? The tattoo spreads. The doctor says he can't see anything. Overseas, they apparently call emotional trauma after an accident like this PTSD, but I can see it. Rainy. After sleeping several days, I'm only half awake. Gradually, I come not to know whether I'm awake or asleep. The doctor seemed interested when he listened to my story. Maybe he is becoming more sympathetic. But that dream and the pain are mine alone. The pain is spreading. Rainy? Not sure. Am I to blame, since I'm the only one who survived? But it's not like I chose to survive. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. What should I do? What? Forgive me. That woman is coming after me. I can see her even when I'm awake. I can't take being touched again. I don't want to see any more. Yoshino Takigawa's diary added to file. About the photo you gave me. There are marks on her. Don't you think they look like tattoos? Thank you so much, Ragna, for allowing me to keep you entertained for a whole 6 years. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. I'd fuck me so hard. Thank you, Ragna. Appreciate it. Hey, Carci, just letting you know, I'm starting to approach the 1 year mark from when I first subbed to you. I just wanted to say thanks. The first day that I subbed to you, it stopped me from ending my life that day. I felt like I had nothing left to look forward to, but now I do. I look forward to your streams now, and they keep me going. So thanks, dude. I appreciate it so much. Not a problem, little slappin'. Just go on living. Life is tough. Life is very, very tough. But, you know, we only get one shot at this. And, you know, there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time to be dead. But there's a lot less time to be alive. So you should absolutely, by all means, you know, just keep going. By the way, if you or anyone else you know is experiencing suicidal thoughts, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-8255. Thank you.
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you all right? It's raining again. It's raining again.
Not a problem, little Lady K. Oh shit. Jesus, I missed it. Yeah, I just realized she's wearing she's wearing like plastic slippers. I don't know, they're like Crocs. It's like generally shoes need to be left in the Genkan whenever you enter someone's house. But if you but there are usually like pairs of slippers that you can wear. Doesn't keeping shoes off keep the house clean? Yeah, absolutely. I was actually very surprised to learn that there are some people in the US who actually consider, like, it rude when a host asks them to take off their shoes. Or some hosts who just, like, want people to leave, or who want their guests to leave their shoes on, which doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, if you're leaving your shoes on to prevent the smell of someone's stinky feet from clouding the house, then maybe that person needs to wash their goddamn feet. Yeah, no. That is a or they might have a fucking foot fungus. I leave my shoes on because my feet usually got cuts on them. Yeah, I don't know. You just need to keep your feet clean, you know. Wear socks, you know, if you're worried about, you know, if you're worried about like your feet being exposed to the elements. Socks are good. I think that socks are a happy medium. Oh wow, we fell back asleep and we woke up like right here. Is this that place from yesterday? Hour 2, the Manor of Sleep. So now we're on hour 2. 4-point well key. It looks like an old key, red with rust. A 4-point well pattern has been carved into the handle. So where the fuck was the 4-point well door? Where are we now to start? Map. First things first. Oh, this is the other side of, this. So... yeah, this is like multiple stair hallways. Oh, shit. Yoshino, hi. What? That was it? I guess Yoshino is gone. Robot Gumshoe Q, thank you so much for the 2 months of Prime. It's raining again. What was that? Oh, is that like her catchphrase now? It's raining again? I didn't say hi earlier. Came out of lurking because of a certain topic. Word? How you doing, Hikaru-chan? This isn't the door, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, 4-point well design. Let's go. IARC, this game always spawns Type 14 films and herbal medicines at some spots in the mansion every night in case your supplies dry. Dude, what is with all these fucking silhouettes on the walls? What is this shit? Were these people all spirited away? There's a hand. What? An image of something has been caught on the photo. There seems to be a small opening inside the wall, but I don't really want to look inside. What if you have to? I think I know where we are. If there is an item right here... Yep, called it. So what about these two other doors here? This leads into the basement, so I want to try and look at my dead ends first. Or at least what I hope are dead ends. Oh, this is a door, isn't it? I can make out the traces of an old joint in the wall. I tried to move it, but it's shut tight. Could there be something inside? Oh, Audition is a creepy-ass movie. What is this, a mass grave or something?
I remember now. I remember this place.
An image of something has been caught in the photo. In between the gravestones are several pieces of wood. They must have rotted and fallen down off the roof. There is an ancient sturdy-looking lock on the door. There is an image of 2 mandarins carved on the lock. In the daydream, you was in here. The well lid is off and I can see inside. It's too dark for me to see clearly, but it looks like the well has run dry. Sacred water. Old stone lantern. Okay. I think we got everything in here. Holy fucking Jesus fucking Christ! Now's my chance. Oh! There was something on the ground where the man in white was. Sleeping Stone 1, carved in relief into a lithograph stone the size of my palm, is a horizontal line like the character for 1. There is a raised bump on the back of the stone, maybe for fitting it into something. Men in white. Well, now I know where to put the sleeping stone for sure. But I kind of want to check and see like what's in this basement here as well. I don't know. It's like in a situation like this, either answer is probably the right one. Either answer is going to be the right one. I just don't know which way is going to be more faster or efficient. Doesn't matter. The corridor gets even lower up ahead. I can feel a breeze coming from the low corridor. Maybe it leads through to somewhere, but only a small woman or a child could fit through such a narrow space. They're really ham-fisting that we might see other characters, aren't they? Yeah, they kind of are. Now, where's this other door? It's either... I think it might be on the 3rd floor, isn't it?
Get back! Stay away!
Man in white. I guess he went in there, huh? After fitting the sleeping stone, the contraption began to move. Minute script is engraved on the stone slate. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. I'm not really sure. So, I guess we're supposed to get them all down to 0 in order for the door to unlock? It's a pretty neat puzzle. Well, shit. I can see a door on the other side of the roof. If I were to walk across the roof... Can I fall off here and die? Ray's not moving very fast. Try it? No, you try it. I'm too much of a baby. Okay, wait, 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 wait. No, 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 no. Only in the video game. Only in the video game. Something is reflected on the floor. 2 mandarins key. A 2 mandarins pattern has been carved into the old key. I found a part for the camera obscura. You have acquired an equipped function, evade. Addition of escape. When you are caught by a ghost, if your timing pressing the shoot button is good, you can evade the attack. Interesting.
Secret dies with me.
Fascinating. See you, Lord Draco. Holy shit. I think that was you. But we have to go downstairs with the 4-point well door, I believe. Now that we have the 2 mandarins key, we can follow K through, or U through the door. The passage gets even smaller up ahead. I can feel wind flowing from the smaller end of the passage. I wonder where it leads to. It looks so narrow, only, wait. We've read this before. I just, like, went on fucking autopilot. Whatever it is, I don't trust it. I'm out of here. You use the 2 mandarins key to remove the lock.
You!
Ah, damn it, we woke up. the same courtyard and tomb from that daydream. In the dream, you was inside. There is old film in the camera obscura. You got musty film. We should probably answer the phone.
Yes, Kurosawa speaking?
Kurosawa? Ray? It's Miku. Good morning. I gathered together all the information I got from the editor about that woman yesterday. I wanted you to see it. It's laying on the desk in my room, so please go take a look at it if you like. I've gotten a little worried about all this. There's one other thing I wanted to check out. I'll be back after I finish.
I understand. Thanks.
Hey there, kitty kitty. On the desk, there are a small dressing mirror and a lamp with a paper shade. Miku made the shade and the cloth that hangs over the mirror herself. A bag with a Japanese pattern hangs on the wall, a somber kind of pattern for a girl not yet out of her teens. On the shelf are a camera and some kaleidoscopes and other Japanese knickknacks Miku has collected. They sure like to use Japanese as a descriptor for a lot of these things in the localization, even though it's very obviously in Japan. And all the characters are Japanese. Hey, Tiny Screech Owl, how you doing? In the chest of drawers is a doll dressed in red that Miku brought with her from home. I'm going to go over to this Japanese chair and Japanese desk to read this Japanese piece of paper now. Miku always keeps her Japanese desk so neatly arranged. There is a pile of Japanese reference materials and Miku's Japanese notes on the desk. She said she had put them together for me. Is it written in Japanese? No, it's written in English. See? But is the desk Japanese? Oh, my bad. The desk is Japanese. Yoshino Takigawa. The woman in the photograph, name Yoshino Takigawa, 26. She was the only survivor of a plane crash that occurred in August. Following is a comment from a reporter named Ozawa who covered it. Wasn't Ozawa also the guy who was with the research team headed by like Takamine from the first game? When the plane crashed, Ms. Takigawa was thrown out of the aircraft and was mostly untouched by the fire. Also, the arbor where she was thrown became a cushion, and she was thus miraculously saved. When rescued, her external injuries were mild burns, bruises, and scrapes, and it was determined there was no threat to her life. But as it took 4 days to find her, she was very dehydrated, weak, and distressed, and she seemed to be suffering mentally. During those 4 days, she was surrounded by other victims, her relatives, and her lovers' corpses. Next is what I heard from someone at hospital admissions. After hospitalization, she was extremely frightened of being alone or sleeping. She apparently had frightening dreams and would even hurt herself to stay awake, but over time the amount she slept grew longer until she spent most of the day sleeping. At first, it was thought that she was sleeping due to the psychological trauma she experienced, but her condition gradually grew worse, and she would sleep for 3 days straight. When she awoke, she would complain of hallucinations, saying pain or there are bruises all over my body. As her hallucinations grew worse, she became less responsive to outside stimulus during her waking hours, and would sometimes mutter deliriously or sing lullabies. The past several days she hasn't woken, and the rest is as Ray saw. This is also just a hospital rumor, but the staff has a long-standing urban legend amongst themselves about patients like Takigawa, or who they call lost patients. Investigation regarding Yoshino Takigawa added to the file. Placed between the Japanese pages of Miku's Japanese notebook is a Japanese copy of a Japanese newspaper cutting with today's Japanese date written on it. The patient disappears. On the night of the 9th, a patient disappeared from her ward in Katsuragi Hospital, and the police are currently searching for her. The missing person is the sole survivor of the August plane crash, Yoshino Takigawa, 26. Ms. Takigawa became emotionally unstable after the accident. She was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and hospitalized long-term. The hospital's response to her disappearance went no further than, "We are investigating the details." Ms. Takigawa lost all her family in the accident, and concerns have been raised about her current whereabouts. Disappearances. That picture stand on the desk has been laid flat. Is this a photo of Miku? The photo shows Miku with a kind-looking young man. A boyfriend? No, more likely brother and sister. She's always been cheerful enough, but I don't think I've ever seen her look quite this contented. I heard she had lost a family member. Could this person in the picture be... Okay, so Mafuyu is deceased. Like, totally deceased. Canonically deceased. Just as it was at the end of the original game. We didn't develop the film yet, either. This looks like the grave mound in the courtyard by the stairwell. Maybe I can learn something from this photo. Naze anata wa korosu no desu ka? Why do you kill? Yes, I'm playing 4 and 5. Exclamation mark Halloween for the games list and exclamation mark schedule for a rough schedule. Obviously, the schedule is going to keep changing as I move on and on. But yeah, you can click that and you can You can watch, you can watch as I go along. Like pay attention to it as I like change it, make the edits closer to the date of when exactly I can expect to be playing the video game. Black human-shaped stains mark the walls of a narrow corridor. Maybe I can find out something about this. All the film has been developed. Why do you kill? Check to see if you can play with the cat now. She's sleeping in the shrine room. Okay. So if you press X and you press circle... Yeah, we can't do that yet. Yeah, I'll be playing Fatal Frame 4 and 5, though. This game will probably take me a couple of days to go through, I think. Oh, maybe I should give them to Miku. Sumimasen. Ojamashimasu.
Having trouble sleeping? Do you need to sleep in here with me?
Oh.
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright? What can I do for you?
Miku, I was wondering if you could research this photograph for me. Thanks.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Four doesn't have an official translation, right? That is correct. It has a fan translation. A really, really good fan translation, actually.
This place is...
Hour 3, The Subduing Song. Yeah, this isn't a bad translation. It's just a little too Japanese for me, if you catch my drift. Holy shit! Oh my god, this guy. Wow. Okay. Sumimasen, Carci-kun. We'll make the next translation more kawaii. Sugoi! Ah, you bastard. He keeps fucking swiping the wrong goddamn way. Maybe I should try like... Nah, that didn't work. What? Ame means rain, yes. Gomin, no sorry. Konnichi, hello. Ja, mata, goodbye. Let's see. Nani the fuck? Doitashi, you're welcome. Among all the tattered old books on the shelf is one with a spine that looks newer than the others. Folklore Notes 1. While continuing my research, I stumbled upon the existence of the shrine that is perhaps the origin of the sleeping priestess. The shrine is very small and hidden away within the depths of a mountain. It appeared just as in the drawing. There are normally no worshippers, and according to the stories from the small village nearby, it is a shrine where you could offer your pain. When I called upon the head of the family, she said they allow visitors until the snow melts. They carry out a rite here to protect the sacred area in the mountain. Men are not allowed in the rite, but it seems every few years they invite men in order to continue the bloodline. They call them outsiders, I think. I think I've heard of a similar custom. Wait, what is this rite? What is this rite? What's going on? The guests who come in winter while the snow falls all hide their faces and pull large bundles on wagons. It resembles a funeral procession. The rite carried out on their behalf must be connected to the song of the sleeping priestess. Oh, we got a new function for the camera. When your camera is at ready, it will automatically face in the direction of the nearest hostile ghost. Oh, this is real handy. I like this. I think I want more range, definitely.
You can't escape.
Who are you? What is this ritual of the sleeping priestess? Herbal medicine. I feel like maybe I should check out some of these other rooms. I didn't get a chance to check out that room yet, but I guess I could backtrack this that way through that door. It's sealed by some strong power. Nice ooh. Oh, shit. What is this? An image of something has been caught on the photo. An American Let's Play of this game has like 1 million views on Nico Nico. It's hilarious. Really? I'm surprised. What's Nico Nico? It's a Japanese video hosting website. Basically, it was the predominant video hosting website before YouTube just completely ran gangbusters all over Japan. I mean, it's still like there's still a lot of people who are just like die hard. I only want to view things on Nico Nico Doga, but Nico Nico Doga is actually not a great website. Like, you have to pay money to be able to upload past a certain amount, and you can only keep a certain amount of video uploaded. And I think it's like all that plus ads even. It's like the worst video hosting service. Dianthus design. Okay, we got slow. Spirit points needed. 1 level of effect increased. You can slow a photographed ghost for a certain amount of time. Uses 1 spirit point, L1 to operate. Temporarily slows ghost movement so that they are easier to shoot. It also temporarily prolongs the shutter chance and fatal frame. Useful for fast-moving ghosts or when the timing the shutter chance is hard. The higher your level, the longer the length of effect. A matching pair of twin dolls. Type 61 film. before I go upstairs, I'm going to go out of this door so that I might be able to check what's behind this other door over here really quickly before I continue. Ah, another foyer? Oh man. Everything's getting pretty big. That's... Oh, this is the other side of the, of this room. Okay. Did the shower happen? Yeah, it happened. So there's 2 more doors up that way, but let's see what these are first. Sealed by some strong power. Dude, this door has Ofuda all over it. I'm pretty sure that we're not supposed to be in there. Ostensibly, we're not supposed to be in here either. Alright. Let's check the map one more time. It doesn't look like there's anything else aside from maybe this room with the tatami and the staircase that goes upwards. I could check it either way. What's Ofuda? Ofuda is like a talisman. It's like a talisman that that wards off evil spirits. What's up, AH Swervo? How you doing? Maybe this is where the banister used to go. Am I missing something here? No. Okay. So what is going on here? I guess. Oh, I did not. I need to double check here. I think. The door is shut tight. It feels like something is pulling back on it from the other side. Alright, one more time. If we go up and back through the right, but I didn't actually see what was up those stairs there. Probably nothing as of yet. I'll still look though. The door is tightly sealed. Did I miss something here? No. A Splicer Child, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to Colin Ahab, Twitchatog, Moku Doll, Lipex Power, and RPG for Life. Appreciate it, Splicer. Thank you so much. I'm gonna gift a sub to... what is the fastest time you've beaten this game? I've never played it before. That's basically what all this is about, is playing games that I've never played before, so... I'm gonna gift a sub to Tiny Screech Owl, because Tiny Screech Owl has been following for about a year and has never received a sub before. So, you enjoy the fuck out of that sub, alright? Is there a little girl counting? Someone playing hide and seek, maybe? That's the Dianthus. Okay. Yeah, no thanks necessary. Just spam some fucking cats. The blue flame in the lantern is lit. You can save now. The door is firmly shut. This looks like it's in the same place. If it is, then you is inside. That leaves only one way left to go, and that is to the right. An old doll has been impaled upon the red door. The door itself is shut firmly. It seems the song you hear is coming from in here. There is a strong presence emanating from the door. Who is that? are we talking about? Yeeting lollies. Welly, 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 well. I've gone everywhere. Clearly I'm missing something. Maybe I'll take a look at another look at the spirit tree garden here. Hey!
Sacrifices. More blood.
Never had a ghost run after me with a fucking meat cleaver before. That was unique. So far, what seems to be consistent between people who are here is survivor's guilt. That seems to be the theme that I have noticed so far. And what's in there? The Hearth Room. Did I go in that room yet? Can I go in that room yet? I'll check it one more time, but if I don't find anything in there, then I'm going to start asking for help. Sucks I can't get into that other room over there.
I'm sorry.
That was not the right type of film. Hey, what the hell? Another herbal medicine, like right here. So if there's survivor's guilt, I wonder if there's a possibility that we will be playing as Miku later based on how it says there needs to be like a small woman or a child going through that hole. I'm just taking a guess. It's a rhetorical thing. Don't tell me. Is it normal to go bald at 16? Eh, sometimes.
Daddy's dead.
New daddy, get a new daddy. Police will take the old one away in a caddy. We don't get to take the ball. Huh. Neat. I guess all of this is kind of a dead end, huh? Shit. Oh, I can hit L2 to open the map. Shit. Your dummy thick leggings conquer this.
Won't you help me find him?
This is like a side quest or something. Is she asking about her husband or her child? Who I just found like not 2 seconds ago.
Why? It's not the child's fault.
What's the story about the cat in the profile pic? That's my cat. He's my best friend, comedic foil, and business partner. His name is Young Poos. How much revenue does Young Poos get? Oh, he routinely loses me revenue, as a matter of fact.
Daddy, Phil,
As a matter of fact, I have to pay off his $7,000 a month Maserati loan every month, and it sucks. There's an old scrap of paper left behind where the child's ghost was. Mommy, sorry. Daddy was trying to get my ball and fell. It was scary. Sorry. Was this addressed to her mother? What? What? Fucking odd job. Alright, where was what's her name? Yes, the mom. Hinazawa? Because I think that was Kozue.
Give the child back.
What's up, Dylan28469? How you doing? An image of something has been caught on the photo.
It's not the child's fault.
Oh, this was a side quest? Oh, damn it. Son of a bitch. And more type 14, that's good. Okay, so what am I missing? We gotta find Papa Ghost. He fell while going to get the ball, so maybe we go upstairs? Yeah, they made it a lot easier to get fatal frames for sure, Cheese Radar. Hey, have fun, yeah boy yeah games. Well, there's the ball from earlier. Ozob 1 also with the 2 months. Appreciated, Ozob. No. Come on. Maybe we go around this way. You know, it might be easier if you, like, took the drawers out. Hey, Wiggy Chiggy, thanks for the 28 months. Holy cow. It's been over 2 years. I began watching during Evil Within 2, and I've stuck around ever since. Yo. Thanks for sticking around, Wiggy Chiggy. Evil Within 2 was actually fun. Probably wouldn't do it again, but it was still fun. Man, this place is pretty bisected. What keys do you have? Just the professional camera and the camera obscura, that's all I got. But right now I'm just trying to figure out how to get back over onto this side because there were plenty of other rooms that I hadn't discovered or that I hadn't looked through over on this side. The first game is like pretty horrible mess, yeah. Go back to the second floor Hearth Room. Now where's this? I didn't even open that door, I don't think. You're close to it now? Okay. Yeah, I think I've been looking around for long enough. Just help me find whatever I need to take a picture of so that I can get the hell over to the next level. Is it go up the stairs here? Perhaps? Door where I saw the hammering girls earlier. I don't know how to get into this room. This is a window though, isn't it? Oh, is that the girl? It sure is. Hell, bite my ass. Figures. Alright, back down the stairs with us. I know exactly where we're going now. Bet I can do it without looking at a map. Thank you, Relaxing Sam, for the 200 bits. Too scary, just popping in to say hi. Hey, Sam, how you doing? What is going on? I think it's this door right here, and then this will take us out into the courtyard. Yep. But I'm scared. I'll see you later, handsome. Oh, okay. See you, Relaxing Sam. The doll stuck to the door is fading away. On the candlelit altar is a huge gemstone as big as my palm. It looks like it might be used in some kind of ceremony. Something is reflecting light above the altar. Bellflower key. A bellflower pattern has been carved into the handle of the key. I think I know where the bellflower key is used. We go back to the oi.
Are you hurt?
Are you hurt? An image of something has been caught on the photo. There is something on the floor where the girl dressed as a Shrine Maiden was. Gray diary. I wonder if being impaled hurts. I wonder which hurts worse, having the stake go in a little bit at a time or having it stabbed through all at once. I wonder if they die if the stake goes all the way through. I wonder if it matters if they die. I want to impale a real priestess. Whoa. Damn, did they raise these little girls to fucking crucify people? There is old film in the camera obscura. You got musty film. Hey. Hello there, kitty cat. I'll start developing this film. We got a lot of film to develop. This looks like the skewered red dolls in the courtyard with the sacred tree. Maybe it's some kind of religious ritual. The kimono-clad mother and daughter holding something that looks like a child. What could have happened to them? A mother and daughter have emerged, dressed in kimonos. Did they once go missing too? If so, it must have been a long time ago. The Shrine Maiden in the room full of dolls, nailed to the wall. She has a stake in her hand, just like in my vision. Who, or what, could she be? An image has appeared of an old projector that must have been there inside the mansion. I mean, she's got herself a little white spot. It's a little poos. Miku, that song. Oh, Ray, good morning. That song? I don't remember exactly where I heard it, but I feel like I've been hearing it in my dreams lately. I don't have any idea what the lyrics mean. Could it be some sort of dialect? Dreams. What are the dreams about? I don't really remember too well, but I'm singing the song in the dreams. While I'm singing, I start to feel homesick, like I'm remembering someone important. At the end of the dream, I'm so scared. All I can remember is that I'm very afraid. But that's just the way dreams are, I guess. Hmm. That's a rude way to call it Osaka Ben. I don't think she's calling it Osaka Ben. I think that... Was there something else that I was supposed to do around here? Look for a haunting, perhaps? Oh, the cat can see ghosts. Hmm. Hey, is it me or is the couch kinda bleeding a little bit? Where's the... Where's the kitty? Oh, Kitty wants to go inside Miku's room? Don't feel like sleeping now. By the way, Lapin, I'm actually trying to figure all this out on my own. So I'm trying to, like, only unless I ask for help. Like, I'm trying to go as far as I can before actually asking for help. An envelope has been delivered through the letterbox. Letter from K3. Dear you, I'm sending you a testimony tape I just found about the urban legend. If I give it to you, I know you'll take good care of it. I found several other tapes, but they're quite old, having been dubbed by a gramophone. They're damaged. I'm trying to get them restored now. I'll send them to you when they're done. Lately, I've been solely researching folklore, legends, folk tales, and folk religion. That was both your and Mafuyu's field, wasn't it? It's an interesting world, but I don't want to get too deep in it. How is Mafuyu's sister? Her name was Miku, right? I'm searching everywhere I can, but I still don't know Junsei Takamine's whereabouts. Maybe he was spirited away too? If you've got anything, let me know. Mio's health is not good, so I put her in the hospital. She only wakes once every 2 days, and then for only a couple of hours at a time. I've got to hurry with my research. Regards, Kei Amakura. A photograph of a girl is enclosed in the envelope. Is this girl Mio Amakura? There seems to be a cassette enclosed. Manner of Sleep recordings, case A. Maybe I can play it on the tape deck in my room. Mafuyu Hinasaki.
In my dream, I saw my mother in that manner. Inside, there was an old shrine. It was cold. Snow was falling. I could hear a song. There were so many people going into the shrine. It was like a funeral procession. I could smell incense burning. Everyone was hiding their faces. My mother was among them. No matter how many times I called her, she kept going further and further. And just before the door shut, it was like I was going to be left all alone. I saw it every day. I went in just a little bit, if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to come back. But I thought I could meet my mother in there.
Huh. Ray? What's the matter? Miku, that person in the picture on your desk. That's my older brother. He's been missing for quite some time. I didn't know. I'm sorry for bringing it up. I was just wondering. So we can't talk to Miku anymore? I guess not. Okay. Wait, what's going on? Where's the haunting? Is it in Kay's room, maybe? There were legs underneath the stairs. Oh, is it gone? Oh, I missed it. I wasn't even paying attention. Alright. Okay. Let's, what are these hidden carpenters? Shrine carpenters who were made into sacrificial pillars after the manor was built. Incidents. The snake bruise. Every time I dream of the house, the snake-like tattoo gets bigger. The stabbing pain is worse every day. If things carry on like this, it will eventually cover my whole body. And then, the dreams, the manor. What do they mean? How can I escape? According to Miku's research, Yoshino Takigawa was asleep almost all the time just before she disappeared. After the accident, she slept longer and longer hours, and whenever she woke up, she would hum what sounded like a lullaby. Apparently, the medical community is abuzz with rumors of similar occurrences. Hospital patients who disappeared. Is this another of those urban legends? Miku was singing the same lullaby I heard inside the manor. She says she heard the song in her dream too. Has she been having the same dreams? Is she being lured into the house too? Just like Yoshino Takigawa? And me? Inside the house was a courtyard. It was snowing. There was a line of graves and an even older house looming up behind. The narrow corridor on the other side of the door where I heard the moaning was strung with sacred rope and paper. The walls were covered with human-shaped stains. There was a black stain left behind when Yoshino Takigawa vanished. Did something happen on those walls as well? Inside the house, in a courtyard surrounded by a corridor, was a tree wrapped with sacred rope. Around it stood straw dolls skewered on stakes. Countless dolls in the snow. What could be the significance of this eerie scene? In the small room where I heard the lullaby, red dolls were nailed to the walls. Inside was one of the girls dressed as the Shrine Maidens who tried to impale me in my daydream. Who is she, and what was she doing in there? The girl who works as my assistant. The song she was singing was the lullaby I heard inside that manor. Is Miku having the same dreams as me? She lost a relative, someone close. Is that who she sees in her dreams? Just like me. Written in Kei's letter was the name of Miku's brother, Mafuyu. He was a friend of Kei and Yu, who disappeared while on the trail of missing writer Junsei Takamine. People say he was spirited away. I knew Miku had lost a relative, but I thought he had died. She never spoke about her brother. That photo. Is Miku still longing for the brother she lost? The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. Yoshino Takigawa and the woman who attacked me in my dream both had the same tattoo, and now the same pattern is spreading across my body ever since she touched me in that dream. The dream, the bruise, the manor, are they all somehow connected to her? The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. The daughter dropped a scrap of paper. On it was an apology she had written to her mother. The child's father went to fetch her ball when she must have felt responsible for what happened. The girls who appeared in my daydream at the deserted house I visited on that photography assignment. In the dream manor, they were in the room where the red dolls were nailed to the wall. Who or what could they be? If the manor I saw on that day was the one I dream about, the one I heard about from Miku, does that mean they were carrying out some kind of ceremony there? Impaling people? Yoshino Takigawa, the only survivor of a plane crash. She went missing from the hospital and appeared in my dream. She attacked me like someone out of her mind. A tattoo-like bruise covered her entire body. And now the same tattoo is spreading across my body. If it carries on like this, then The men who appeared in the black-stained corridor wearing ragged white robes and tall court hats. Was it their voices I heard through the corridor walls? Moaning? What was happening to them in there? What happened to Plain Lady? She was spirited away. This old projector was in the house I saw in my dream. The images inside showed girls dressed as Shrine Maidens. Someone must have been there recording what goes on inside the manor. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade my camera. And then capabilities. We got a lot of points here actually. Yeah, what's up, Beast? How's it going? I think this is good enough for now. So, I'm gonna have to call it quits for today. I will be back on Thursday with more Fatal Frame 3. As always, thanks to everyone on YouTube for watching, and see you guys in the next part.